Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Kingstonian Diaries, a chance for me to take a team from the lower leagues of the English Premier League and bring them through the tiers and onto success. And there you have it, Kingstonian, third on the table. We are catching up. Yes, we are catching up with that team called Manchester United. We just beaten Manchester United 3-2 in the Premier League. Sheffield United, credit to them. They did make it very hard for us. We've been on a winning streak ever since we tuned things up. But I'm going to tell you something. I've forgotten what I had done. And that always happens. I took a break from the game for a few days. Needed to sort my head out because I've been playing too much Football Manager. So I took a step back for a while. And then now I'm back. I like to do this. I know I get back into the game. And then I go like, okay, so what did I do the last time? So it becomes a lot more fun. So we've been on this run, which is crazy. Look at the number of clean sheets we've managed to keep. I mean, this coming from the start of the season, where clean sheets were a premium. Look at this. I conceded 5 against Monaco. I conceded 3 against Barcelona. So we had to go out and fix this. Now, I don't know what I did. So probably it's got to do with the fact that I had a coaching session with somebody, I think during this period, and then had it a few days ago. And I kind of like said, if you want to manage a side that is punching above its weight, there are 2 ways you can approach it. Go and buy the best players, which you definitely can't do. Or sometimes, if you're going to punch above your weight, make sure you punch really hard. So go out there and, take the game to them. So he's been playing on overload structured with his relegation threatened team, and he's doing pretty well. And I think we've had a few matches here where I played on overload structured. I'm not so sure now because the logic in my head says play overload structured, but I'm looking at my team and I can't remember what I did, and I'm not the sort that's going to watch my own videos to find out. It's like I've got to watch myself to figure out what I'm doing right. So we've got the team. I see some players have joined the team too. This is serious. I have not been playing this game, so I don't know what's going on. This is going to be classic. Wait till I start the Twitch stream with Cruzeiro. Same problem is going to occur. And we've got our team. I've got Chris Ryan. I think I haven't been playing him a lot because I wanted to get some consistency going. We've had some, I know that we've had some big results. I remember Man City, 6-1. This was revenge. And then after that, we beat Manchester United 3-2 in the Premier Division. This was a huge result as well. They took the early lead, and then they conceded an own goal in the 14th minute. And after that, we were on fire. We knocked 3 past them, and we took United out as well. So now we've got Arsenal waiting for us. And if we can keep this run going, I dare say we might be able to close the gap, because Man City and Manchester United, both of them who are top of the table, they haven't been doing too well. Let's take a look at Man City, right? So Man City, oh no, this is not the way to do it. Man City over here, look at them. They've their last couple of matches, right? They've had this Stoke, they lost to Wolves, then they lost to us 6-1, but then they managed to bounce back. They're on a winning streak again. I want to slow them down, but it's so hard to slow some of these clubs down. Manchester United as well. They've had 2 defeats on the trot in the league, so they lost to us, and then they've lost to Man City. Now they play Spurs. So the pressure really is on us to keep the runs going. My goal was to finish in the top 4, and I think that we can do this, provided we don't stumble. Which is, I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to happen. Look at this. We have stumbled before. We started slowly. Then we had 1 defeat against United, and then we had a defeat against Arsenal. And now we are playing that team again, Arsenal. And how do we prepare for this match? Well, I'm not going to do anything different. But first, it would be a good idea to figure out what I had done right the first time around, but we don't know, right? So let's go in and find out. Evil laugh. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to watch the transitions again to figure out and change things on the fly. People have asked me to do shows like that, but these are like I used to do. I did one special series once a while in FM18. Essentially, it was a kind of a psychotic show. What I did in that show was I actually started with the wrong tactic, and I had to change tactics on the fly. I basically had to change shit on the go, and I didn't like it in the end because there was too much pressure. So I'm not going to do this again in FM18. FM19 is coming out. Yeah, that's going to be a great game. I'm hoping it's a great game. I don't expect major changes in the AI, match engine AI. I honestly don't think there's going to be a quantum leap in the match engine AI. When I'm talking a quantum leap, I'm talking about changing the whole match engine code. That I don't expect. What I do expect to see is changes in training. I think they're going to make changes to training. That much I do expect. Because they did all the modules earlier in FM18, so we've got a lot of modules that have been added to the game, and I think these modules are just going to laying the foundation for the FM training changes to come. Because the two biggest ones to change are training, which because these affect attributes directly, and match engine because that translates the attributes. So these two are going to take a while to change. So I guess SI did all the groundwork in FM18, which is something that I alluded to when I did the review of FM18. I did tell people not to expect too much, because FM18 was like a placeholder for FM19. Because SI have a 5-year blueprint for the game. They tend to lay things. They have a long-term vision, and they want to take the game in that direction. Josh Diamond with the ball. Okay, so far I don't know what I'm seeing on the screen. So, okay. Now I'm trying to remember how I played this game because this is not looking good. It's a few times that we've led them through the middle. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do. If you guys have seen me play this game, so please tell me what the hell I'm supposed to do because I have no clue. Well, we've had 2 breakthroughs through the middle, right? So that's a bit of a concern. And they are playing a 3-4-1-2, which is actually now one of my current favorite systems. I'm using it in Cruzeiro. I've actually helped somebody create one where he's using it with a lower league side, and they're doing very, very well. It's a very strong system if you can set it up. It puts a lot of pressure on your backline because of that nuisance that is this player. This guy is a major nuisance. And I can't close him down with my 3-man midfield. If I do, they will be out of shape. So it's a risk. We have to put more pressure on them. And I can't push any higher because if I do, I'm in trouble. So therein lies the dilemma. Everyone currently needs to coil. This is looking half decent at the moment. Bush with a... this cross doesn't work. Kingstonian against Arsenal. Arsenal actually are the stronger team at the moment. Swallow, Orogoza to Pepe. Pepe goes wide. There's a close down by what's his name? I don't know who that was, but he closed him down. Okay, Coil. Yeah, this is comprehensive. Have I seen enough? I'm still not comfortable. What do I do? What do you do? Okay, Goma. Okay, winning the second ball. That's not too bad. I am winning the second ball, which is kind of okay at the moment. We've got injuries to some of our youngsters. McVeigh is injured, so he's not going to be available for some time. I've got this new player in Renzo Santos, right? So he can play in Galliard's position. Now Renzo Santos has got some attributes that are interesting, but we're gonna give Galliard a chance to assert himself. Galliard is not. If Galliard drops to about Galliard is 6.8, so there's no real point in me taking him off. Got this David Gomez. I just signed him. Callum Higgins. I can't kind of like, you know, he's our top scorer, but I kind of give him a bit of competition right now. Yeah, he needs competition. He hasn't been playing. He hasn't been playing all that well. Even though he's one of the leading scorers in the Premier League at the moment. I'm such a tyrant. Okay, so it's 34 minutes, 35 minutes. Still, Arsenal are the ones that are... Alright, okay, I'm gonna go for overload. I'm gonna go structured. I'm gonna turn this guy into AP on support. Yeah, and we're gonna launch you wing back into attack. Yes, it's a major risk I'm taking right now. with about less than 10 minutes left in the half. Good clearance. Josh Diamond, homage to Galliard. Evran Cardenis down to Josh Diamond. Squares the ball. Ew, it hits the bar. It hits the bar. That could have been such a change. Wow. Down the line, the Hoyos reads that. Okay, good boy. Bravon Boer. I'm playing my youngster in goal against Arsenal. This is daring. We've got a keeper who's like, okay, he must be injured or I must be an idiot. Okay, so here goes Pepe. Is a full-blooded attack from Arsenal. Kingstonian has switched it out to overload structure, and we're looking into the last few minutes of this half. Swallow with a long ball, looking for the striker. Swallow reads that again. Swallow is doing well. Okay, we got David Gomez and Evran Cardenis. Evran Cardenis 6.4, David Gomez 6.5. They obviously do not like to play such an... Homage does brilliantly. Galliard, Mario, Coyle. Coyle finds Bush. Bush does not do what he's supposed to do. All right, we're going to make a change at halftime. I know exactly who to bring on. Renzo Santos, Galliard will move forward. It might be a three-man's change. I'm bringing on Callum Higgins. I'm bringing on Renzo Santos. So one of those guys up top is going to be taken off. I think most likely David Gomez. All right, so team talk. I'm far from pleased with what I've seen, boys. Okay, Galliard, you're moving here. All right, Evran Cardenis. One of these things is not like the other. Okay, wait, hold on. Evran Cardenis. You tend to slow things down. That's the thing about you. So at the moment, I don't want somebody slowing things down. So you're... Santos will come on and Higgins will come here. Higgins is right-footed. Left will come in from the right side. Okay. All right, boys. Looking fired up. That's good. Let's start the second half. We made some changes. Daring changes, though. Evran Cardenis is a pretty important player for me. But I've got this new player in called Renzo Santos, who I signed on a free. And it's amazing what you can get on frees nowadays in the market. Apparently, he wasn't very happy in South America. So he agreed to join our club, provided I made him into a key player. But we managed to negotiate that down to first team player, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I could have missed. I don't really remember very well at my age. Galliard into the box. Higgins, you sweet thing! What a substitution! Yes, Higgins now plays better when I take him off the bench. He's my top scorer. So previously, I used to play him all the time, right? And then I started getting a bit annoyed with the chances he's missing. So now Higgins comes off the bench. And Galliard and Higgins, well, I like that combination as well because Evran Cardenis is good against teams that are sitting back. You know, we need to create space. So Cardenis is good at drawing players out because of his comes deep to get the ball. His player traits are excellent for off the ball movement. But against when I want to play overload structure, I want to play really quickly, and I want those two players up top creating havoc, then sometimes I prefer the combination of Galliard and Higgins because Galliard is really fast. McVeigh was my first choice, but McVeigh is injured. So we managed to get that 1-goal lead against Arsenal after making a slight change. We've gone overload. We've become very aggressive. Bravon Boer is in goal. What have I done? But this might be a great opportunity for the youngster because Arijane Muric is my #1 keeper. I've decided to give this boy a chance to play. He's 20 years old. Imagine that. Imagine Arsenal. And this is the guy on the bench. He's my #1. So this is a shocking move. Okay. So we're going to wait until the 60th minute. Maybe then I'll take off my goalkeeper. Bring on Arijane Muric. Okay, good work from the boys. Santuari. Okay, Bravon Boer. Maybe I should leave Bravon Boer in goal. He's been doing quite well, right? So, voice in my head says, take him off, take him off. He could make one mistake, and that's all you need in overload structured. Coyle does well. Hermash with the long clearance. This is Arsenal camping. But, okay, yeah, Arsenal are doing very well picking up the second ball. The Hoyos reads that brilliantly. Santos tries. Bush comes up with the Hamash again. Hamash is very happy now that he's getting a chance to play in the game. He's taking the place of Will Ring. So there are certain things I've been doing with my youngsters now. I brought Will Ring into. Will Ring was a senior. He's had to give way to Hamash to give him more game time. So it's a good move actually. We've got a corner to defend Santuari. Ooh, good work from De Hoyos. Bravenbo with a long kick looks for Higgins. This is good work from Hamash. Higgins against Santos. Santos with a terrible pass. What are you doing, Santos? I brought you on and I don't have another striker. Santos to Galliard. Galliard loses out. No, Philippe is offside. Okay. We need somebody else. Galliard, you go top side. Higgins will come here. Yes, you're going to be an advanced forward. The only reason why you're an advanced forward is because you got choo-choo train speed. We don't have any strikers on the bench. We're going to let Higgins play as a deep line forward and support. He has the ability to hold up the ball. Josh Diamond. Santos to Coyle. Come on, boys. I know you're playing an overload structure, but you can still do wonders with the ball. Good work from the defenders. Hamash to Mario. The Mazar, Swallow, Hamash, Santos. Look at us play overload. This is the way I like to play overload. Mario. Higgins, what a hitter. What a hitter. Bush again looking for the run of Galliard. This is not good. Philippe is going to have time and no, he's offside. 17 minutes. This is playing on comprehensive. I don't like playing on comprehensive, but we'll play on comprehensive because I want to see more of this shit. Oh, yes, one mistake I've just made. I think this is a change I've been doing in the game regularly, but I've forgotten about it. Swallow should not be playing as a defensive centre-back if I want to go overload structured. Hughes. Because he's just going to hoof the ball up, man. I don't want him to hoof the ball up. Galliard. I mean, it's... Okay, there are times when I like to play a defensive centre-back, right? There's a reason why I like to play a defensive centre-back. It's because you clear the ball against teams that might be giving you a lot of space, which does make sense in the system. But at the moment, I want to play my overload with the view towards controlling the game too, which makes absolutely no sense to some of you. Oh no, Higgins misses the penalty. Oh, damn shit. But on overload, you can still exert a fair amount of control in the game. Because overload doesn't make everybody go bananas. It makes some players go bananas, not everybody. Galliard now with the ball. 72 minutes on the clock. This is amazingly crazy. I am nuts. Swallow. Okay, Swallow. You're the fastest defender I have. If I bring on Paredes, who's 13, might be an option. Okay. Paredes or Swallow. Now I'm putting on two defenders who are not very, very fast. Oh no, Philippe is true. Philippe shoots. Bravenbo with another great save. Oh my goodness, the youngster is coming up top, man. 6.9. Don't concede a goal and you will have a training bonus. Man, I wonder what they're going to do in FM18. Because this is so easy to game right now. Bush shoots. 75 minutes. Okay, guys, that's it. I can't take this Mickey Mouse shit anymore. So we're going to go to extended. Okay, we'll do extended. We're not going to do key highlights. Key highlights is just too fast. Josh time. This game is too important for me to play on extended. Or rather, key highlights. 76 minutes. Kingstonian. Wow, they've gone centre back. So obviously the centre backs are not having a good game. Romagnoli has had a frightful match. He's the one who I think gave away the penalty. So the AI has removed him so that the average, I believe, is got to do with gaming numbers here, playing by numbers. 6.4 too low. He might drop to 5.7. So before that happens, take him off. Josh Diamond with the ball to Hamash. Josh Diamond. Oh, this is Gomez. It's a Paredes reads the danger, but this is dangerous. Paredes gets back. Bravenbo with a long kick out. It's Mario. He looks for Higgins, but this is going to be pressure. We had a great penalty earlier. This is going to be Dominic Bush. Well, the boys closed the Philippe down. Philippe was closed down. Okay, 84 minutes. Don't know what to do. Retain possession sounds like a good idea. At this point in time, we shall go retain possession. We should also go narrow. Yes, I've forgotten all the things I used to do with this tactic. Narrow. Yes, that's what I used to do. I now remember. Santos to Mario to Timon. Timon gives it to the keeper. That wasn't a shot on goal. That was a pass. Marcelo Augusto. Santos again. What a ball for Galliard. Galliard squares it. It's going to be Higgins. He misses. Come on, guys. Klimov. We've had chances galore. Higgins to Galliard. Galliard goes wide. He shoots. But nah, it's okay. It's all right, boys. This is gonna be the one of the, if we can do this, it'll be one of the great 1-0 wins of all time. No, it's not cleared. Philippe, it's gonna be a shot. Bravambo makes a save. Yes, it's 3 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go. Can we do this? Can we beat Arsenal finally? Yes, another win against a team that beat us earlier this season. Oh, my fist is clenched. DM for the centre back has come on. They brought on a defensive midfielder. They've changed their tactic. They've gone really wide with Philippe, Chiesa, and Pepe, and Marcelo. I've only just realized this. I'm not going to change my tactic. Josh Timon is down to Higgins. Higgins squares it. Galliard can't bury the chance. It's a big, long, hefty clearance. Coyle can't get the Hoyos bush. Hamash. Mario to Santos. Santos, you idiot. Chiesa. It's Pepe. It's offside. Oh, Arsenal getting screwed. Josh Timon. Ooh, we get a throw in with about a few minutes left. Seconds on the clock. Higgins, come on, put pressure. Don't let them out. Yes, header, the Hoyos, Hamash, it's going to be ours. There is no way we're going to lose this match. Higgins makes it 2. Kingstonian 2, Arsenal 0. We have done it again. Oh yes, my favorite strategy in FM18 has been to go overload, and it's paid dividends yet again. Arsenal, you had the better start, but we took this game away from you. Yes, we can sit down and relax now, smoke a cigar. Dominic Bush had a great game. He's at 41%. He's exhausted. He is thoroughly exhausted. Look at that. 68. I predicted a draw before the match, and to be honest, I'm surprised that Kings... Surprised? You dare say you're surprised. We're happy. We're excited. Look at that. Our overload structure 4-3-1-2 took them to town. They had a very, very good start though. It was a very good start from Arsenal, and we managed to recover actually. And oh yes, yeah, it was a ding-dong battle. Now, what are my plans for Europa Cup? I'm not even bothering with the Europa Cup. My youngsters are going on. I'm only interested in one thing right now. Because there's a mathematical chance I can actually take the title. There is a small chance I can take this title. Because right now we're only 6 points behind United. This is the closest I've been. So if we can keep this incredible run going, we might have a chance. So Olympique Marseille, I'm gonna tank this match. I'm not even gonna try to win this game. I'm just gonna set up my reserves, lose the game, and concentrate on the title, because we have winnable games at home, right? So we got West Ham, we got Everton, we got Wolves, we got Man City, we got Liverpool. Now this might put me in a very strong position to challenge for the title. Whereas Manchester United, well, they are competing on several fronts this season, right? So they are still in the Champions League. They won the first leg away, so they got the second leg to play for. Then they got the FA Cup as well. So this is going to be interesting, because if they have to compete on multiple fronts, this is the best time for me to catch them. So they might slip up, and they're beginning to slip up. This period here where they didn't have any European Cup matches, they did very well. But whenever they've had some moments where they slipped up, right? But this period, if they lose another game and draw 1 or 2, then the title, I mean, this is assuming we do really well. So for me, I'm going to have to concentrate on the title. So yes, we are 6 points behind the leaders, and we might have a chance. We might just have a chance. Manchester United, in their schedule, they've got some tough matches, right? So they've got away matches against Norwich, Fulham, Stoke. These are all, most of these games are winnable. I'm just hoping that the Champions League hangover effect hits them. So if it hits them, we have a chance. That's all I can go for. If they keep winning and winning and winning, then I know I might be in trouble. Because look, they lost to Watford 1-0 at home this season, right? So they've got Watford coming up. The last game of the season, they travel away to Watford. They've already lost to Watford once before. So this is a chance. They played Norwich away. They drew away to Norwich, and they play at home to Norwich. Maybe Norwich can pull it off. So far they've had a tough time against Spurs. Well, Spurs, I'm hoping they do me a favor. So I'm just really hoping Spurs does me a favor. This is the closest I've come. My goal is to win hopefully I win the title and the Champions League before FM19 comes out. So I haven't got much time, and we have to get cracking with this. Yeah, and if we do, that'll be a phenomenal Nittle story. Kingstonian Diaries. Have I put a bid for this guy? 7? Wow, I must be crazy. It's another striker. Why do I want to pay so much money for a striker like this? I must be falling for the old physical attributes are really king nonsense. Okay, these are not important. I'm more interested in this. So if he's a striker and his off the ball is really low, I probably won't go for him. He's only 13 years old. He might be a wonder kid though. Now this 7.5. How much money do I have in I got 63 million. Okay, we'll just up it to 8 million and see what they say. Well, done well. Left wing as usual. The rampaging Josh Diamond. Defensively, Swallow didn't have a good game. But Dohoyos, the youngster, what a game this boy had. This guy is gonna turn into a phenomenal superstar. So we've got our team of wonder kids now. I don't know how I ended up with these boys. We scouted them, and our scouts did well. We got Hermage here, he's a wonder kid. We scouted him, brought him in. We got Dohoyos, he's a wonder kid. We scouted him, we brought him in. We've got another wonder kid in Paredes. Wonder kid. I think I have 4 wonder kids in this team. And all of them are now playing for the first team. So I put all the wonder kids all into the first team. I may have only 3, sorry. Not 4. Because Renzo Santos... Yeah, 4. We've got 4 wonder kids. Renzo Santos. I don't believe that this guy was available on a free. I signed him on a free. Renzo Santos was available on a free and I signed him. Unbelievable. This guy was there, and he's already added 30.5 million in value to my club. So that's fantastic. Initially, I wasn't too sure whether I wanted to sign him, but this gives me another option when I want to attack, because Galliard can be pushed up, and Galliard is not bad. He's quite a good attacking midfielder. He's got fantastic acceleration. His off the ball is not too bad. He's only 13, but the nice thing I like about him is his combination of first touch and balance, which means that if the ball is put through for him, and he has to run onto the ball, chances are he's going to keep control of that ball and keep going, because he doesn't have that, his attributes aren't that bad. So we're hoping that he develops. Evran Karadeniz is a very good player, but his style of football is different. He's very, very... Evran Karadeniz is a godsend against defensive teams. So whenever I need to play and unlock a defensive team, this guy shows up. This guy plays. He is very, very good at unlocking those defensively minded teams, because he comes deep to get the ball, right? And then after he gets into the opposition area, and his passing, his vision, his decisions is fantastic. So he's the unlocker. He's my locksmith, rather. So he does very well. Hakim Ganosh is a bit unhappy. He's wanted by other clubs, teams want to sign him. Josh Diamond, who didn't have a good start to the season because I wasn't playing him to the best of his abilities, right? So Josh Diamond started the season out pretty sadly, actually. He was very sad. He said, let's see, now this is the December, right, of 28, right? So he came to the club. Okay, then after that, it's a lot of low 6.8. Finally, we started playing him, because I was not really using him very effectively. It's only recently that he started exploding. And I'm happy with his performances. So Mario is a bit of a concern for me, because I like him. It's a personal thing. He's one of the... I like Mario because he was one of the few players who joined us when we were nobody. So I got a soft spot for those players. Liam Coyle joined us when we were nobody. right? Luke Swallow, and then we have another Eric Palmer Brown joined us when we were nobody, but he's very unhappy right now because he doesn't really get a chance to play. But to be honest with you, I don't see him fitting into my side anymore. If I want to be a title challenging side, my backline is Swallow, Hoyos, Paredes, and Palmer Brown is a fourth choice. But what we're doing with Palmer Brown right now is we're training to become a ball winning midfielder, because there isn't any space for him anymore in the team. McVeigh is a sad story. He's out for 2 months. He torn calf muscle. Let's take it out. It's one of those injuries that happens to sprinters. Yeah, hamstring and calf muscle. Calf muscle is a bit more rare, I think. Well, this has been a fantastic little win for us. We push us up to second. Man City have a chance to take the third spot again. It all depends on the next match. We are doing well. We have a match against Olympique Marseille, which we're gonna tank. I'm gonna throw this game. I'm just gonna put on my reserves because this match is more important. Chelsea is gonna be a huge match because we got on the horizon. We got Chelsea, City. These are the two matches we have to win if we are gonna take the title. So these are priority games for me. The rest of the games are winnable unless I screw things up. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. Yes, we are back in it. We are driving ourselves, hopefully, to the title. 6 points behind is still a very difficult job. We played on overload structured again. Looks like that's my go-to with FM18. I suggest it is very possible to play overload structured. Very easy to play. Okay, but you gotta understand your players. You gotta understand what they bring to the table. Can you play it with any team? Yeah, you can. Overload is a strategy you can use with any team, but you have to think about your tactic and how it controls space. And then you got to recognize where it's weakest at. We took a chance against that 3-4-2, but to be honest with you, the reason why we went win back on attack was very simple. It was because they were playing with only wingbacks. Now, had they been playing with a 4-3-3 or wide players, I may have changed it. But because we had taken the 1-goal lead, and when they changed to the 4-1-2-2-1, I didn't change. There was a voice in my head that said, "Go change your tactic," but I didn't want to. I wanted to see what we would do, how we would play, but we played really well. We beaten Arsenal at home after they beat us away 1-0. We've got big matches coming up. Wolves have beaten us once away. Now we play them. Man City, they beat us away 1-0. We gave them a slap across the face at home 6-1. Now they're going to be visiting us at home. So matches against Wolves, Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. These are huge games for us. I hope you'll join me for those matches, or at least join me for the updates. If you have any questions, please look me on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel and make these kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.